Hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. How are you girls doing today? Y'all already know I am so grateful to be in your presence today. Today we're going to be chit-chatting. We're going to be unpacking something that I've been sitting on for a while now. And it is near and dear to my heart. So let's jump into this topic. Y'all already know I want to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Now that we are where our feet are, we can just jump into this topic. So, I have been sitting on this topic, be the change you want to see. And you already know I love to write notes, and of course, I put this in my notes. Be the change you want to see in the world. And I have right here first, take accountability. I feel like as a society, or just even myself, I can look at the world and call out all the negative things that are happening on this earth. Like, we can see so much, like, bad in this world. And as you get of age, you realize, especially as you're coming into yourself and you're coming into your purpose, there is something that you can do about it. There is something that you can add to this world to make it a better place. And one of the songs that I love to reference is The Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson, where he talks about looking at yourself. Like, you can be the change. If you look at yourself and or not even you look at yourself, but you take the action to make this world a better place. I love the Bible scripture where it's like, do unto others as you would like them to do unto you. Like, treat people the way you want to be treated. All of those things resonates, connects with me on being the change you want to see in this world. For me, when I take accountability, there are things when I look at life or whatever, and I'm just like, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that about life, right? What are areas in which I'm making it better? Am I smiling to people? Am I being pleasant? Am I being a light? Am I being what God has called me to be? Am I walking in my purpose? Y'all already know how I feel about that. And a lot of the times we're adding to the problem when we also can add positivity to this world. We can be the light. What made me actually think about this even more deeper was um, girls. Let me just go into that, right? So, a lot of the times we may feel like someone is being cold towards us, not friendly, or you may have experienced just some weird energy, right? That is very normal for us girls. We experience some people are pleasant when we meet them, and some people are a little bit more guarded, a little bit more colder, not as open. And instead of running with that and matching energy, like we like to say, I took the approach, be the change you want to see. If you feel cold around this person, instead of matching energy, how about you be friendly? How about you be nice? How about you help them put their guards down and be a light, be who God has called you to be? And so I started to look inward, like, instead of like talking bad about someone, how about you know what I'm saying? Like, get into their world. Or if you can't get into their world, you feed them with positivity and love and light and be, you know what I'm saying, an example. Um, and maybe their guard will come down. Maybe they won't feel as guarded or cold. You never know somebody's story. You never know what they've gone through in their life. And so sometimes we have the ability to change the narrative and again treat people the way we want to be treated. So that's one. And then as I also wanted to unpack it more, I'm like, this world, like, I feel like sometimes there's like so much bad in it, right? I wanted to say evil, but I remember one of my friends, she was like, I don't like the word evil, and it just stuck with me. But so much bad in this world, and um again, back to that cold narrative that we portray as women. Um, I was just like, I don't like that. I don't like how we can become very cold, how we can become nice, nasty. Like, I don't like that narrative, and I don't want to add to that. I want to be the change I want to see in this world. I want to add positivity. I want to be a kind friend. I want to be a supportive friend. And so, for me, it's like showing up as that. What does a supportive friend look like? What does a kind friend look like? What does a atmosphere shifter look like? And so I started to one go into prayer about it because I can't do it in my own strength. If I do it in my own strength, I will fall flat every single time. And so I had to go to the Father, the person that I know can help me in that area, that can be the strength and give me guidance along this journey of wanting to be the change I want to see in this world. And so again, I went straight to the Father and I said, "Hey God, like, I don't like how us women are towards one another. I don't like the, again, cattiness. I don't like the coldness. I don't want to subscribe to that. I want to be change in that area. And so I need you to help me." And so I prayed and I started to pray for my enemies. I say that with quotations because I don't feel like I have any enemies. Like, I don't feel like I dislike anybody, and I would hope nobody dislikes me. But again, that is the world I want to live in, but that's not realistic. Like, there are people that may not like me, and that's okay. I've come to terms with that. I'm like at peace with that. But I want to pray for people that have like shortcomings in that area, that are struggling, that may have experienced a bad friendship or experienced a bad girl interaction, and so that's caused them to have a an exterior where they're protective or guarded, or just life in general. It's not always just a girl on girl interaction. Maybe, you know, you are experiencing some hardships in your life and it's caused you to navigate life in that way. And so you tend to be more, I don't know, like not nice and not open to friends or whatever. So, whatever your story is, that's your story. And a lot of the times we don't know unless we have a conversation or someone is being vulnerable or honest. And so for me, it's like, I don't know your story and I don't want to treat you um, because of your story. Like, I don't want to treat you bad because of your story. I I'm here to be light. I am wanting to walk in purpose and wanting to be all who God has called me to be. And so with that, I have to be very aware that there are people with different stories and different backgrounds from me, and I have to discern, okay, it's not personal. I have to understand that, like, if they're having a bad day, it has nothing to do with me. But I can pray for them. But I can be like, I can choose how I respond to them. And so I have wanted to be so intentional in that area because that is something that I care about. I care about, again, being a light into this world. I care about loving people because I love people. That has always been me. And so this world can harden you, this world can change you. But when you are so secure in who you are and you know what you're called to, it's like you have to come against all the adversities, all the things that are thrown your way. And so for me, it's being very intentional with being the light, being the change I want to see. And again, tapping in God every step of the way because in my strength, again, I'm going to fall flat. But in God's strength, I can do all things. And so I try to lean on that and try to yeah. And another thing that I was thinking about, because this week has been a little heavy for me, um, I am experiencing just some family stuff happening right now. And life is just crazy, Life is just so crazy. And I've been processing, like, you live one life. You live one life, and when it's all said and done, when you're at the end of the road, what footprints did you leave behind? What does your life, like, what is your legacy? When people think of your name, what do they say? What, what does it feel like, you know? And so, I was thinking about the women in my family, and my aunt specifically, and just the impact they have had on my life and just their strength and their resilience. And um, of course, with family, they come with all of their things, right? But I've been starting to just shift my perspective to all of the positive things, what my aunts represent in my life, who they are, their life, their legacy, and things like that. And so as I started to think, I'm like, okay, like one thing I love about my aunts are that they're strong, right? I love that. I also love how selfless they are. They will give you the clothes off their back. They will run up and down town trying to make sure that you have everything that you need. They're going to support you. They're going to travel for you. Like they're just those girls, like they're going to pull up. They're big on community. They're big on love and caretaking. And um, when I think about the jobs that my aunts have had, even my mom, like my mom is included. When I think of my aunts, I think about my mom, of course, because those are her sisters. But I think about just the jobs, like my aunts, like some of my aunts have done social work. My mom has also done social work. My mom's a counselor. One of my aunts is a teacher. One of my aunts is a chef, and she's um, cooked in so many different places and arenas and things like that. And so I just think about just who they are and the impact that it's had on me and how it's shaped who I am as a woman. And yeah, like it makes me feel rooted in my bloodline or in my makeup. Like God was so intentional with the women that I look up to. Um, and so I'm just grateful for them. But not only am I grateful for them, and I also think about my dad's sisters, my aunts on my dad's side. They were just world changers, super gifted, talented in so many ways, and again, givers, lovers, like just amazing women. And I'm just so grateful that I come from a lineage of that. And now, as I am on my path, how can I learn from them and again add that to the world? Like, add the love that they gave, the care, the intentionality, the selflessness. Like, how can I do that, but also add the biblical background as well? Like, I feel like they were great. They're great, right? They're amazing women. But also with my own journey, there's a way that God is like giving it to me and making like allowing me to add my mark to it. And so I'm just grateful for just continuing to trailblaze and continuing to um yeah, create my path and what God has designed for me. Um, but I'm just grateful that I can reference just some phenomenal women. And even like I think about my mother in love, like she is so amazing. And I feel like God has just been so intentional with the people that I can look up to and reference from. And she's just a boss in every way. And she is a woman rooted in faith. And I love that. So I've just have so many great examples around me, and it's continuing to cultivate who I am today and why I feel so strongly in being the change I want to see in this world. Like, I know that they have all been change workers on this earth, and they have added their special mark to this world. And so it also feels like a rite of passage. Like where I'm at and wanting to see change in this world, it's like, of course, is a given because of all the amazing women that I come from and that have had impact in my life. And so, again, like I say, I feel so strongly in this path that I'm on and just continuing to just honor that, like continuing to spread that. And I'm encouraging you girls to figure it out, like find ways in which you want to make this world a better place, because it's needed. Like when we are walking in purpose, when we are making this world a better place, we are again adding our mark, but also like this world has so much hurt and pain and in it. And it's like when you can add your purpose and your love to it, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like it just makes the world go round. And I don't know, that's what I'm about. Like that's what I stand for. Um and I feel good knowing that, I don't know, God has just placed it on my heart to just continue to do that, to keep that alive. But yeah, again, like I say, I want to encourage you to make this world a better place. Dig deep inside. Think about the women that encourage you, that inspire you, that have added impact into your life, and how are you able to contribute to this world to make it a better place? Because again, like I said, we have one life to live, and when it's up, when it's over, it's over. And so, um, yeah, it's just needed in this world. So I always feel really awkward ending this. I don't know why, because I'm like, is there anything else I want to say? Is there anything else I want to add to this conversation? But yes, I just want to charge you to dig deep within and make sure that you are being unapologetically yourself and being a light to this world. We need some more change makers in this world. We do. We need them. And we all have a place on this earth. Like when we say everyone has a seat at the table, we really do. Like we all have a seat at the table. We can all make our mark and we're all needed and valuable. And I love that. Like, so I want to, again, just express that we are all needed and we all deserve to make our mark on this earth, and you are needed. So until next time, I love you guys so, so much. And yeah, bye.